Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Baker here. Once again, I'm back in action. Thank you for joining me on Baker Talks 28. And today I want to share with you a universal message, a timeless message. And this message is, well, let me ask you this question first is, what do you think is the purpose of your life? I'm going to ask it again. What do you think is the purpose of your life? Do you believe you have a purpose? Do you believe you're given a purpose? Do you believe that you are meant here to do great things, or just be a simple person that does simple things that everybody else does in this reality based on your own upbringing, the way you were, what part of the world you were raised, and your culture and all this. What is your sort of like purpose? And for me, my purpose is to really reach many people with this message, and to positively impact people with a message that can change their life forever. Like, my goal, my intention is, with just one sentence, you can replay over and over the words that I use, and you could replay it to the point of, rehearsing that which I'm saying as something that you can use in your daily life that changes your life forever. It's a mindset shift that I can simply do to you, that impress upon you, to make you realize something that's extremely valuable, because maybe you're seeing it from a different perspective that you've never even thought about. So this is really about, if you think about it, isn't one of the beauties of life being able to expand your consciousness and your mind from thinking one way, maybe things aren't working in that frame of thought, in that mindset, to completely shifting it just a little bit. I'm not talking about big shifts. I'm talking a little bit of shift in thinking, right? To expand your mind just a little bit, not a lot. It's a small, subtle shift, but that subtle shift. I'll give you an example. I was reading an article the other day about men who do 50 push-ups a day. Now, this is, scientifically backed or whatever. Men that can do 50 push-ups a day are 90% stronger than most men on the planet. This is on the planet, okay? 90% stronger. You could do 50 push-ups. For the life of me, I've been doing 30 push-ups every single day continuously, right? 30 days. It's just part of my habit. I can do 30 push-ups every single day, right? So can you imagine this? I'm doing 30 push-ups every day, but I can actually do 50 or more, right? If I wanted to. So then I started, when I read that article, it said 50. Okay. So if it's 50, and this is a little bit of my athletic background speaking, my mind was like, oh, I could easily do 50. So if that's the number that they say, 90%, if you can do 50 a day, you're stronger than 90% of men. I'll just do 50 so I can be 90% stronger. Now, it's just like, my athletic side coming out, wanting to like up my game. But if that's the number, I'm going to go to 50. In fact, I'm going to go to 51. I'm not just going to stop at 51 so I can have a little bit of an edge on the 51. So as a man, I'm thinking, okay, let me just try, let's just start at the 50. Let me do 50. And I started to do 50. It's like, okay, 50 is pretty easy. And I'm thinking, if that's true, that I'm stronger than 90% of men because I'm doing 50, let me just do 51. So I started to do 51, regular, like every single day. You know what it does to my mindset? That small little shift from going to 50 to 51. No, even going from 30, I was doing 30, like I said, 30 pushes every single day religiously. And then I went to 50. From 30 to 50, that small little jump, which I already knew I could do, I just had to push a little harder. That little jump, like, changed my life, because psychologically, I'm always going to remember that statement that was made that they made, on social media about the 50 push-ups. When you do 50 push-ups, you're stronger than 9% of men in the world. So, what does that do to me psychologically? That means I'm stronger than 90% of men. So I'm going to continue to do it, but it's a small shift. It's not that big of a difference. From doing 30 a day to 50 a day is not a big leap, but it changed my life psychologically. So what happens when I go out in public, when I walk around, I'm feeling more confident as a man. I'm just like, oh, I'm more confident. because subconsciously I'm like, oh, I'm stronger than you. I'm stronger than you, right? Now, for people who are not, didn't grow up athletically, or weren't in athletic competitions like I was growing up, like, that sounds silly, but you know what? It's not silly. It's like amazing, right? Because if you think about it, if you can psychologically get an edge over human beings, even if it's just subtle, and it's changing your life and the way you approach life, I think that's worth it. What do you think? Right? So now you understand, like, okay, so this dude is speaking about physical. This is all mental, right? Yes, I'm doing the push-ups every day, but it's a mental thing that's happening. It's strengthening my mindset, my belief level. And so relating it back to spirituality and mindset and spirituality and manifestation is, did you realize the more you get better at manifesting, the better you get at manifesting? I'm going to repeat that really quickly. The more you get better at manifesting, did you realize the more better you get at manifesting? Right? It's because you are stacking your wins, quote unquote, from your previous wins. And this is the same way that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, is that you're just stacking on top of stuff that you already are good at doing. Is it to say that poor people are good at being poor? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Poor people are in a mindset. The reason people are poor is because they have a mindset of a poor person. So every single day they're thinking a certain way and doing things a certain way that keeps them poor and poorer. And it's the same thing with rich. If you're a rich person, you think like a rich person, so you do things that a rich person does every single day, and it stacks up, so you get richer. You get richer over time. And this is just the reality of life. It's just everything is stacking up. Now, whether it's stacking in your favor or not, that's up to you. Give me one moment here, you guys. I'm just getting the ticket to the parking lot here. By the way, it's an absolutely incredible day. I tell people all the time, with no exaggeration, is that a lot of times my days are just completely incredible. I don't know how to explain. Like, I'll pinch myself sometimes because my life, and people say, oh man, you're just lucky that your life is so incredible. I'll pinch myself because I think I'm dreaming, because my life is so incredible. And people say, you're so lucky. I say, this is not luck. This is just mindset. This is spirituality. This is doing the inner work, the visualization, the manifestation. This is stuff I've worked on. It's very little to do with luck. It's just a way of thinking, a way of being, the authentic way of, thinking positive things, being grateful, understanding that we are connected to source energy, and source energy is all that is, and connecting to that source, becoming one with it. It's a beautiful, amazing, prosperous, great time for me. But it continues to be, because like I was mentioning earlier, it's about stacking your wins. When you stack your wins, right, it's a form of being grateful. When you're being grateful, hey, I did a great job at, this today, no matter how small it is. You stack that up within yourself. Then you don't need people to validate you. I don't care how many people subscribe to this channel, because I know what I'm saying is like so unique and so amazing, right? It's so powerful that it doesn't matter if, like, how many subscribers I have or how many views it gets. If I get one person to view and subscribe and it changes their life, wow, okay, that's amazing. I'm gonna stack that. But I can care less. My intention is to positively impact, countless individuals. But even if I don't care, because what I'm speaking is the truth. So if you're speaking in the truth, it doesn't even matter if the countless individuals get inspired and motivated. If you get one person inspired and motivated and their life changed, well, that's a great win that I'll just stack on the many other wins that I had. There's this song, it's a rap song, I forget what it's called. I forget the name of it. But the chorus goes something like, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I don't give a F. You know, that's what I mean here. Is like you want to understand that life is, you're either stacking upwards or you're spiraling downwards. I can speak correctly. Spiraling downwards or spiraling upwards. It depends on your mindset and your levels of gratitude and how you look at your small wins. Because every small win, let's say you make your bed today. Let's go very basic. You made your bed today. You folded your blankets or sheets or whatever you do, and you made your bed. Did you know just that small subtle shift from folding your bed that day to not doing it is a subtle small couple seconds shift in your mentality and how your day will unfold? You guys, what I'm speaking about here, do you understand? It's very powerful, but it's a very, very simple. Things that are simple, because they don't get a lot of recognition, right, can seem like they're not powerful in the long term, but oh boy, are they powerful. Oh boy, are they amazing and wonderful, right? Like I said earlier, my days are wonderful and amazing and great, because I'm stacking on my previous day, which was already amazing and great, but I'm grateful for the lessons that I'm learning and the growth that's taking place every single time I advance in this realm. That's why age doesn't matter. Because when you say, you're a certain age, it doesn't matter, because that's just a number. But what matters is how much your soul has grown and evolved through this limited time on this planet Earth. So my question to you is, can you make your bed today? Tomorrow morning? Whenever you hear, can you make your bed? I know it sounds like I'm being facetious, I'm being ridiculous, but can you make your bed? I'm metaphorically speaking here. I'm not saying, hey, go make your bed right now, even though that's a great idea. I'm saying metaphorically, can you make your bed every single day? Because making your bed every single day, that small shift, what I'm really talking about is, can you shift from a mindset of I can't do something to actually trying and making a little bit of inch of progress? Every single thing in life is done little by little. You'll get instant big manifestations here and there, but a majority of it, it's increment by increment. And those are the things people don't want to hear. It's I'm doing 30 push-ups every day for an entire year, and then I'm going to bump it up to 50 to 51, right, from here on out for the rest of my life. Like that, it's a consistency, but I don't like using the word consistency because it implies like boringness. But it's not boring. It's absolutely incredible. Imagine this. Imagine that you wake up every single day doing what you love, and everything is just going your way. Like, I mean, you don't have to worry about anything. It's just going your way. Everything is just wonderful. It's marvelous. It's amazing. Do you think that person, I mean, like, what type of mindset does that person have to get to a level where they created a life like that? All the prosperity you could ever want, it doesn't even matter. You don't have to think about prosperity money. It's just all there. Relationships great, health great, amazing. Everything is going amazing. You're doing what you love. You're whatever it is, you're making a contribution to the world. You're feeling great and fulfilled. Do you think like a human has to deserve that? I mean, have to earn that right? I do. I think you have to, have a mindset shift to get to that level. But it's in the increments. It's in the consistency of thinking positive every single day. It's in those moments where you feel like, oh, my manifestation's not coming, but you still persist anyway. It's in those moments where you're like, I don't think I'm cut out for this, but then you persist anyway. In your mindset, because that's where it begins. It begins in your mind. So in your mind, you're thinking, well, you know what? I'm just gonna make a little bit of improvement today. I'm gonna make my bed today, and after that, I'm gonna go for a 5-minute walk. You know, I've been really lazy. I haven't been doing any. I'm going to go for a 5-minute walk. Wow. 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 A 5-minute walk. Some people think that's so small. But that's coming from a person who, let's say, wasn't walking or doing any form of exercise for like 2 to 3 weeks. Being a lazy bum. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's those tiny little things that in those moments where you just decide, like, okay, I'm gonna go for a 5-minute walk. That's a life-changing thing for somebody who hasn't walked for like a week or 3 weeks. Right? Once again, you guys, this is Baker. Go ahead and click the links below. Subscribe and like to my channel if you love this. Sign up for my one-on-one coaching. It's the best coaching and manifestation out there in the entire world. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.